I was going through a really, really difficult, extended period, standing on promises that just had become almost impossible to imagine happening. The culmination of years of prayer and everything, and was really, really a low ebb. And I wasn't working, and I was just pressing into the Lord, but I didn't feel like I was pressing into the Lord because I didn't feel like He was there, He was listening, but I was going on regardless, and it was just really, really hard. And anyway, sometimes I will, it's like I'll ask the Lord a question, and I'll write down what I get, but I don't really know whether it's Him or not until until a lot later, and I think about it. It's like the way it comes. I'm very sort of, I hold it lightly, if you want to put it that way. But I got this word, and it mentioned something about how when you watch the clock, how slow it moves, but when you're not watching it, it moves really quick. And it was like talking about how time's passed before you know it, but also like in times like now, when I was really like stuck, it seemed like I was frozen in the moment. It was anyway. The point is, I used this kind of metaphor about clocks in this word, and I was looking and I was thinking, and it said other stuff that was kind of like could have been encouraging, but I didn't know. I just sort of put it aside. So anyway, the following morning, I woke up feeling really, really particularly despairing, despondent, and I picked up my app, a tablet, iPad thing, and I went onto YouTube, and there was a video that had just been put up from the other side of the world, and it was like a few hours old. It was that day, and it said an urgent word for someone, a specific word for somebody, and it said don't give up, and just the whole thing, because of where I was at, I almost started crying right away, and I thought, almost like thinking this can't be possible, but I thought, imagine if this was actually for me, that God was actually speaking to me, and I started watching it, and it was so, speaking into my situation, that about how God's for me and He's not against me. But it was quite, it was particular, but but it could be about anyone. Do you know what I mean? It was particular to me, but a lot of people could have watched it and said, "Oh, that's," But I was getting so broken while I was watching. I mean, really, really broken. And I thought to myself, as I started to watch it, I thought, the person doing it said, this is for what a person in particular that really needs it right now. Now, I needed it right now, But I was thinking, I just sort of thought, if there's something in this about clocks or watching clocks, I'll know it's from the Lord. And she's gone along, and eventually and it just says, "You're watching the clocks," and I was like, I mean, then I was completely in bits, and I just felt, I don't think I've ever really truly felt this feeling before. It's not an area that I'm strong in, but God's love for me, I know it intellectually. I have felt it in certain ways. I know that He looks after me, but I'd never felt it to that degree before. I got overwhelmed, and I felt like, that He's working on my behalf all the time, way above and beyond what I could, I'd ever really thought. It's like he's totally involved in my life. And B, that it showed a love for me that to the going the extra whatever, way above and beyond Call of Duty, way above and beyond. And I thought, I could never love somebody to that degree or go that lengths. It broke me so much, realizing how particularly he was going out of it, what seemed so hard and so difficult, and am I doing all right, and how much is God in this, and am I even, what am I getting, what, complete, kind of like just a bit lost in the whole thing, and really wondering whether he's that bothered about what I'm getting so bothered about. And it just showed me that no, all that stuff I'd been going through, he'd been with me in it the whole time. And he was, and what I was doing was right. I was just fighting to hold on to the promises of God with everything in my being, but feeling like I was failing. And suddenly he, at the right moment, it's like he's saying, "Look, I can't stop for long because I'm really busy trying to fix your life. So I'm just gonna, yeah, look, I'm here, I'm doing it, and it's like, but it showed such love to me and such care for me. I was just looking up, and I was just saying, I couldn't ever do this for somebody. I couldn't love anybody this way. You love me. I realized how much it mattered to him. And I don't think our terrestrial human minds, we're just a creation. We just have we have limitations. We we try to grasp what we think it is to be loving towards our fellow man and things like that. The reason sometimes God seems a bit, well, he seems distant, or it's hard to work out why he does certain things, is because we just can't grasp what love is. The love of God. It's it's so it's so perfect. It's so beautiful. It's so kind of it, he is relentless with, you know, what he's willing to do for those who, you know, are his. Um Once he's put the stake in the ground that you're his, he's going to do everything to get you through. You've just got to hang on. You've just got to hang on and believe he is really there with you. He's with you. It's just not, he doesn't just keep going, I'm here by the way, I'm here by the way, I'm helping you out, here's another sign, here's another sign, here's another sign. Because, you know, the longer you go without him, believing on faith, the stronger your faith becomes. And that's the way, that's the currency in a sense of um, being in this life, Christianity. May Jesus truly bless you.